Hello, thank you for being here today. I received an email the other day inviting me to a virtual pilgrimage. I've never been on a virtual pilgrimage before, but we're in different times. And it's to accompany people to a place in the Pyrenees, a village, a town in France, the French Pyrenees. I've been several times in person, quite a few times in person. The invitation was from the HCPT, the Handicapped Children's Pilgrimage Trust. And of course, the town is Lourdes in French, Lourdes, we say in English. And it's the biggest pilgrimage site in Europe. Every year, millions of people go to Lourdes in search of healing. Now, there have been over the years since the 1850s, when the town first came to the attention of the public, of the faithful, reports of miracles, of people being cured. It all started when a young 14-year-old girl claimed she had visions of a beautiful lady, the mother of Jesus, who told her to begin pilgrimage, to begin processions, and to invite people to bathe in the waters. It began there, but gradually over the years, this reputation for healing, or more precisely for cure, has grown and grown and grown. To have a cure declared at Lourdes is very, very difficult. It's really strict and controlled by lots of doctors, medical authorities, and it's got to be really, really, really well documented. But to be healed at Lourdes is a different thing. You go and you might be suffering in body, in mind, or in spirit. And sometimes the healing is about feeling reintegrated back into normal life, being reconciled with the fact that you're not going to get better and that you will die. Knowing that actually death isn't the end of everything, that your life goes on if you're a Christian and have this belief. And an incitement, in a good sense, of ordinary men and women to care for those less fortunate, less able than themselves. Lourdes is an amazing place. And it's doing so much all the time for people in totally different walks of life. You don't have to be a Christian to go. You don't have to be Catholic. You don't have to be disabled in any way. But it's just like a melting pot of goodness. And you go with your confusions, with your pain, with your doubt, with your fear. And so often something really good happens as a result of the act of faith of simply going. In my mind, it's the only place in the world where to be disabled in any way, to be in a wheelchair, or to be on a trolley or with a walking frame or a walking stick, is totally normal. You're not suffered, you're not tolerated. No, you're at the centre of things. Everywhere is geared for you. And everyone expects to be on the lookout for people who need extra help and to be humbled by the attitudes of the people who need extra help. So I can't go on the physical pilgrimage this year, but I'll be there as so often in spirit, looking not for a physical cure, but what most people go looking for is healing, to be touched in some way in body, in mind, or in spirit. Part of Lourdes is penitential. One thing you do when you go, you're plunged into these icy cold baths of the spring water and plunged down and taken out whilst saying prayers. Another part of the processions, torchlight processions, you'll find everything there on the usual YouTube. But let's think at the moment, in these difficult times, about healing, about hope, about knowing things can and will get better, and that our positive attitude, our desire that things will get better, our belief that things will get better, can only be of help. Loads. YouTube, wherever else you want to look, it's only good news.